You alright?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous over this, Dan.
Why? What?
I don't know. I was fine with it all day, and now just then I paid for the tickets, and I was like,
Reg, I don't know what you're talking about.
Warcraft
what day
Wednesday!
is it? Warcraft Wednesday. Oh,
and
of course it is.
7th-year anniversary, which I've just sodded the missus off for to come watch Warcraft instead with you.
Well, I've just been to Sainsbury's and I got myself a little picnic. So instead of going to McDonald's, I got myself sausage rolls and pork pies and some kettle crisps. I'm going to sneak it in like a vigilante.
You better keep them quiet, though. Swear to God, sir. Yeah, I'm nervous. I know it's not going to be a bad film. I know it's going to be good. But it's just got that expectation inside me that it's a video game film. But what I will say is, you just need to keep thinking it's Warcraft. It's not World of Warcraft. This is Warcraft. This is the story about Warcraft 1. This is the Orcs versus the humans. This is how it all begins.
The beginning?
Yes,
it's the beginning.
The beginning, exactly.
Oh.
So you just need to forget anything you might have heard about World of Warcraft.
So
there's no night elves, despite what loads of reviewers are saying. They are high elves.
Okay, there's pink guys, there's green guys, and they do a bit of fighting.
Yes.
Awesome.
Let's do this.
I look forward to it.
I'm nervous and excited.
Up the escalator, Reg.
Yep, I'm with that guy. That guy who wears the glasses before we go in.
Yo.
There's always one. There's
Always wear them. Look how high up we are. Oh, look what's coming soon, Reg. Who you gonna call?
Are they bringing Ghostbusters 1 back out again? Because I know that's not what you're thinking is.
No. Do you know they're re-releasing Fast and the Furious because it's the 15th anniversary and it's such an amazingly huge movie that it needed it.
Was it?
Apparently.
Wow. No. I just know.
Not with extra scenes, not with 3D or anything. No.
Really?
Yep. Anyway. IMAX. See you after the film. Bye. It's over. Is that the face of a happy man? Or is that the face of a man who's waited a long time for absolutely nothing?
I reckon this is the face of an actual happy man.
No way. Spoilers, but you know, let's sit down and then you can tell me all about it.
Oh, we will.
So Warcraft Wednesday is almost over, Reg.
That is an actual shame, sir.
It's a shame.
It was.
Yeah.
But before I go into anything,
All right.
as a complete outsider, what was your opinion?
I genuinely thought that was a big pile of awesomeness. I really liked it.
Did you enjoy it?
I really liked it. Yeah.
Amazing.
I didn't get bored. I thought it took a bit of getting going, and it was all very much like, let's just show as many places as we can. Like it was like, we need to go speak to this person, let's go to this place. Oh no, what about this person over here? Let's go over here. Like for the first 10 minutes, it was just Reg going like constantly like, oh, it's that place. So I had none of that. So I was just about like, oh, is this what the whole movie is going to be?
Well, that's why when I turned to you, I think it was a Dalaran bit, when I was like, oh my God, look how amazing Dalaran is. And you were like,
yeah. I was genuinely curious what I was going to think of it. But no, I just thought, I don't know. It's a really good film, really well written, and like it just makes a change to what we've watched recently.
It really doesn't.
It's just well made, and it's probably one of the best looking films I've ever seen.
Oh my God!
Especially
the CGI work was absolutely incredible.
we went IMAX 3D.
Yeah, we did.
Like from those first trailers, and it's just like, oh, that looks a bit too CG. Very rarely could I tell anything.
Yeah, it was extremely rare.
Whatever his name is, Dularath, is it? What's his name? Durasan, that's the one. Like, he looked amazing.
He really did. You would struggle to think, even though you know in your head that orcs aren't real.
Orcs aren't real.
But that genuinely looked just so good. It was ridiculous. The CGI work
really did
phenomenal on that.
Yeah. The only bits you maybe are the big full-on battle scenes. You think, oh, it's a little bit, but that doesn't matter. You're in the moment in that.
It was the bits like the close-up of like Gul'dan and stuff when he's walking around and you look at the background. You notice little bits where it's like, okay, no one's going to be paying attention to the background because how amazing he looks. yeah, you can see there was a little bit of shoddy animation, like proper going on in like the battle, where you could just see like that's only because I was like, I just absorbed, I want looking absolutely everywhere, because it got me to stage, even though on the bit before the film, when I was like, right, this is not World of Warcraft, it's really not, this is Warcraft, this is what it's all based around. I couldn't help but, even when like it first like zooms out and you see Stormwind, and I'm like, oh my god, Stormwind looks amazing, like Ironforge, and I was like, oh my god, I just want you to like walk down here and go right and go to the bottom. Like I got so absorbed into it. I was like, the world was
the world of Warcraft,
but the world itself, was probably the strongest feature for me. I think that it was done beautifully, and it was perfect. That was brilliant. The story was a little bit convoluted for no reason, a bit fast-paced for what it needed to.
It did to really get you up to speed to go, right, this is what's going on. But I really liked the first 10 minutes, the whole, introducing you to the Orcs and what was going on, and going through the portal and stuff like that. And while they did introduce loads of characters really quickly, I'd heard like it was like, oh, this is Game of Thrones kind of syndrome all over again.
I've heard that,
but it didn't.
A lot.
It was they were all introduced in like the first 15-20 minutes, and then it was like, right, these are the guys, these are who we're following now.
Yep, and I thought the only one that I wasn't a massive fan of, was it Gamora? Her fangs just really.
But that's the problem is you're used to these massive orcs, the CGI orcs, and thinking, right, that's what they look like, and then there's a real one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was the only one played by an actual person.
Yeah.
So that does take you out of it a bit.
If you know the story anyway, there's so many nods and so many just little cheeky like Easter eggs and whatnot going through it all. Like, even again talking about the world, the Murloc, like you had no idea what a Murloc is, but the Murloc, when you just go, it was like the mad little fish, like spawny thing with the spear, that when they were riding across, it just went made like a mad gurgly noise just by the lake, right near the beginning of the film, and I was like, it's a Murloc, and you're like, what?
Oh, okay, all right.
That little thing, which looked awesome.
Okay.
It looked perfect for it, and I was like, ooh, that's nice. It's little touches like that all the way through, which made me get it. The whole battle scenes, I thought, were so well done, because when it got too much and there's too many people coming up, it did a proper RTS moment where it goes, camera sweeps out. So I was plenty of those, and few bits, and I was like,
and I knew exactly what they were aiming for with that.
I just really enjoyed every aspect of it. When the Orcs first started coming in, I could feel myself getting tense up. Like, the atmosphere was just, it was really well done.
You were already
tense
when we went in.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, but
like,
within the first 5 seconds. They
used a few of the game tunes and like proper orchestras and whatnot.
How could they not?
Blizzard did really, really well in helping with this. Duncan Jones, I do salute you. That was brilliant.
I'll get you a hat, Reg.
I hope it does do well, even though it's been panned by critics. I hope it does really well, so we can get the sequel going through.
The problem is, I'm not confident it is, because I think I'm a certain type of person that is kind of that's almost my sort of movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it's everyone else's sort of movie.
We said this about Lord of the Rings though.
No, but that's different. Lord of the Rings is everyone knows Lord of the Rings. Everyone knew Lord of the Rings for the movies. So it was just set up as being, right, this is this huge thing, everyone needs to go and see it. Everyone did, and then once you get invested in the first one, you're stuck and you've got to watch them all.
Yeah.
But I don't think this has got that.
I think the one nice thing about this though is it's got the fan base.
Yeah.
Already anyway, like really strong fan base from
enough.
Bringing in all the Blizzard guys and just gaming guys in general.
Is it out now in the States?
No, not out until the 10th of June.
Okay.
In the States, then we'll see how really well it does there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see it being number one over here when it's up against Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, it was a really bad timing to release it.
I hope it beats Turtles. I still like Turtles, but I hope it's number 2.
Yeah. I hope it does well enough just to get me the sequel, because the fact they did a great job at wrapping everything up to the way it should be, ready for when round 2 starts. I'm like, ooh, now you've got me. But I'm actually really happy. As you've seen before this, I was very nervous about going in to see this, but I'm quite glad that I sacrificed my 7th year anniversary to go watch that instead.
And what happened while you were watching the movie, Reg?
Our wedding photos came through and Ash looked at a few and started crying, saying how amazing they look. So she's reliving all of that. Well, in all fairness, she's reliving her happy days by going on about the wedding. I'm reliving my happy days of before I met her playing RTSs. Love you if you're watching.
Yeah.
But no, I was genuinely absorbed with that film, loved every minute of that film. Like you said, didn't get bored. There was enough going on at all points.
Yeah.
To just literally absorb, and because it was only on for 2 hours as well,
and
just shy of 2 hours.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like quite a long time, but it genuinely wasn't.
No, it
flew
by
a lot. So much. But yeah, I'm happy, and I think if I've got to do it, that's got to at least be 9 out of 10 Regis.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 Regis. I'll give that. I really enjoyed it.
Wow.
So I'm saving my perfect 10 for when we watch later.
Would you like a chorizo and feta and olive kettle chip, Reg?
Don't mind if I do. A celebratory one.
Did I annoy you with my crunching?
No, I don't, because the IMAX is so good. I didn't hear any of that when it's going through. The sound was just like perfect for it.
It was a good picnic.
It did smell a really good picnic, to be fair. Because everything you were munching on, I was like, wow, that's quite strong.
Yeah,
but again, I got so absorbed again into watching it.
Sorry, I'm that guy.
You are that guy.
Anyway,
speaking of that guy, goodbye.
See you.